just got to be chill, is what it is, isn't it? What's worst case scenario? I get stuck in the Philippines. I mean, I've had a great time. Could have just stayed there, but onwards to Vietnam. It is. We'll see what drama occurs once we get to China, and then if we get to Vietnam, we might not. That's it. Bags are packed. Gonna head downstairs, hand the keys back in, sort out a grab to take me to the airport. The time is around about 9 a.m. Flight is at 12, so I want to get there good few hours ahead of schedule, get a nice coffee in, sit down, chill. No one likes the stress of flying. Well, basically, been told that I couldn't get on the flight because I needed a visa, or being late for flying. Yeah, the end of the Philippines adventure. It's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. I've had a great time here. I've seen so much of the place. I've travelled so much. I worked out the maths last night. Done over 20,000 miles. I've done over 350,000 steps, 7 flights, and then I go to Vietnam from here. So 8 flights in total when I come back from Vietnam. So 10 flights in total over the course of a month. 2 boats, 3 ferries, 30 odd tuk-tuks. It's been incredible. Like, what a journey. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I would highly recommend coming to the Philippines, and hopefully from the vlogs you guys have got a bit of an insight to what the Philippines has to offer. I'm not touting the vlog as a travel guide. It's not about that at all. It's not like me pointing out destinations and saying you should go here and trying to get an affiliate code for you to go buy it and me to earn money off. This is just me on my journey, like, of self-discovery and vlogging that process. And like, the journey is as much as an emotional, metaphorical one as well as it is a physical one, and this has been physical. I like to stay relatively fit, but I have felt the travel. The travel's taken it out of me. It's been intense, but at the same time I've enjoyed it. I'm also super proud that my body is physically capable of doing it. And talking about being physically capable, I'm now going to Vietnam to do the Ha Giang Loop. I've seen a lot of videos. They're all very young people. They're all in their 20s. They're all in, that time. I'm probably going to be the oldest person there. I'm cool with that. The grey in my beard and the grey on my hair is cool with that. Because my body is capable. My body is capable. It might not be as supple as some of the young people. It might creak in some places, but I look after it enough to know that I can sit on the back of a motorbike for 3 days and experience some of the most mind-boggling things. So that is where we go to from here. We are heading to Vietnam now. So transition day. It's going to be boring stuff in an airport, kind of escalator vibes, planes taking off. You've seen all the same shit before. It's going to be more of that. But then we get to Vietnam. Never been to Vietnam. All my reference to Vietnam is Full Metal Jacket. I Love You Long Time. If you've not seen the film, go check it out. Great film. 1987, same year I was born. So that film is 37 years old. The same fucking age as me. And if we're talking about age, you are never too old to start anything. I decided to go traveling last year when I was 37, and I've traveled a lot of Southeast Asia in the last 4 months. I've had a fantastic time. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. You're never too old to start anything, particularly traveling. If you haven't done it, set some time aside to get yourself out into the world. If that's your thing. If it's not your thing, don't do it. For me, I wanted to find out who I was, and I wasn't going to find out who I was doing the same shit every day, and I had to take myself out of my comfort zone. I've always been comfortable with traveling. I've always been excited by the world. So this was my opportunity in life to take it. This was my 8 mile road moment, and I took it. I had one opportunity, and I've taken it, and it has been incredible and still is incredible, and I don't want it to end anytime soon, and it's not going to end, because Vietnam is going to be super exciting. I'm going to vlog every day in Vietnam. I might not be able to upload them, so the videos you are seeing are from the past, so they're not like a daily vlog. I've got a bit of a head start on those, but I am going to vlog every day, so you will see all days of the Ha Giang Loop, or parts of the Ha Giang Loop. So all of the exciting stuff, you will see that. So if you've been interested in anything I've done in the Philippines, fantastic, you can take that, and then when you go and travel, take little chunks of it, get a bit of an insight. If you're interested in what goes on in Vietnam, you're going to get that now. So I'm not going to waste any more time talking waffle. I'm going to get my bag sorted. I'm going to head over to the airport, and yeah, another adventure begins, another continent to add to the bucket list. When I get home, I've got a big map on my desk, or not my desk, on the wall of my desk, and I like to pin all the locations that I've been, and I can't wait to get back and pin all the locations in the Philippines, and now also Vietnam. Let's do it. Fuck me, that's so stressful. Basically, been told that I couldn't get on the flight because I needed a visa, even though I don't need a visa. Got told I needed a visa, wouldn't allow me to get on the flight, so I was arguing for like an hour. Had to speak to a manager. Eventually someone made sense of it. I had to sign a waiver to say that if the Vietnamese don't accept me, I would do it. It's just crazy. fun, joy. Didn't feel like it was going to happen for a minute, but we are now going down the tunnel, football tunnel, going out, heading out to the pitch now. Got there, fucking hell, what a drama. Just got to be chill. Is what it is, isn't it? Worst case scenario, I get stuck in the Philippines. I mean, I've had a great time. Could have just stayed there, but onwards to Vietnam. It is. We'll see what drama occurs once we get to China, and then if we get to Vietnam, we might not. The drama that was getting out of Manila, yeah. So I was a bit rushed. I couldn't really explain it. So basically, their system was telling them that I needed a visa to go to Vietnam, and they wouldn't let me on the flight unless I had the visa. Obviously, I didn't need a visa, and I checked. There's another group of English people that were in the same situation as me, and like had to argue it and fight it. Like, I think a lot of people would have probably backed down and gone, "Oh, okay," given up and gone away, missed the flight, or whatever. But yeah, as a group of us, we were kind of resilient, stuck to it, kept on pushing, and then eventually they had a waiver form, so I had to sign a waiver form. I've just got through to China, no problem in China, so got to get to Vietnam now to make sure there's no problem in Vietnam. I'd imagine there probably will be no problem. It's just one of those things. It's like, yeah, things like this just get a bit random, but it was a bit stressful because I got there with so much time. I got there with like 2 hours, like plenty of time to go, but by the time I'd gone through all that, it was like 45 minutes before I had to get through security and all that sort of stuff, which was pretty rough, but got there, and now yeah, it's got a little, the flight, the interchange flight is now delayed, so I'm going to be in China now for an hour, basically waiting for that, but that's cool. I'm going to get some food, chill out a little bit, go and see what's in the old stores, yeah, just kill a bit of time basically, and then jump on a flight. The next flight's pretty short really, a couple of hours basically, and then I'm there, so in same time zones as well, which is good, so it means basically I'll don't have to deal with jet lag. Everything's all within the same time zone, which is nice. Makes it all pretty convenient. So yeah, but massive airport, massive airport, huge. I don't know how many flights are coming in and out of here every day, but it's humongous, but pretty empty considering the size of it. But yeah, there's rows upon rows of airplanes. I mean, rows upon rows of them. China is huge. You can't comprehend it until you kind of get here and see it on the ground. Everything's just massive. Mad. Made it in Vietnam. Never did I think I'd ever say those words, but yeah, in Vietnam. The flight was actually pretty cool. It's now 10 to 7. It's the same time zone, so I'm not hanging out my arse, which is great. 8 on both flights actually, which is cool. So I'm kind of fed for the day really, which is good. And that's a case of just kind of getting my bag and then going to the hotel, checking in. And I think what I'm probably going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of recce and see if I can find any fake designer gear. Get myself a North Face jacket for the old Hajong loop. Do what all the influencers do. It seems like the reoccurring trend. If they're like 16 quid a jacket, a Gore-Tex jacket, I mean, or an Arky or whatever, you kind of got to do it, haven't you? So yeah, if there's scope for me to do that this evening, I think that's probably what I will do. Best things you can do when you get to another country is set up an eSIM. Like literally get it set up as soon as you can. If you can use someone like Maya or Leica or someone like that and have it set up beforehand, that's ideal. But my best bit of advice is that when you get to the airport, withdraw some cash, go set yourself up an eSIM, get that put on your phone straight away so you've got data and you've got the ability to start doing things you need to do, like accessing Grab for taxis and all that sort of jazz. So I'll just use these guys here in Vietnam. So they just set up, it's like, I'm trying to think, 350,000, something. I don't know what that converts to, but basically I've got 6 gig of data every day for 2 weeks. So 6 gig of data every day for 2 weeks. What does that look like from a numbers perspective? Just to give you a bit of an idea, the cost of doing it. So bear me 2 seconds. So swap those around. So 350,000. Yeah, so £10 basically for 2 weeks with 6 gigabyte a day every day. Like, don't use your UK. If I use the Tesco's SIM card that I've got, it would cost me probably, I think it's like £5 a megabyte of data. £5 a megabyte there, absolute rip-offs. So yeah, just get yourself an eSIM. If you don't have a phone that does an eSIM, you can buy a physical SIM, but it's worth. Everyone really should have a phone that allows you to do an eSIM. If you've got a modern iPhone or something like that, or dual SIM, just get the eSIM sorted, because now I can go on my phone, I can book a Grab, I can let people know that in the UK I'm here, I can do everything I need to do. Otherwise, without that, and you're a bit stranded, you can't do anything. So yeah, get to the airport, withdraw some cash, get yourself set up on an eSIM, and then the adventure begins basically. But I'm here in Vietnam. Gonna get a Grab now to my hotel, and yeah, Vietnam, let's go. Well, this is Miss Planet International. What a treat. What a treat. Full on production. Look at that. What a treat. Look at this. So this is like, you have a picture in your mind about like Vietnam, you have a picture in your mind about places, and this is where I've found. So this is the street where my hotel is on. It's proper. It's got like lanterns up here, got bamboo here, it's got neon lights. It just is like, you have a picture in your mind about what a place will be like, what it looks like, what it sounds like, what it smells like, what it feels like, and this is exactly it. Like these little narrow streets with like so much life and culture, and just, yeah, that's super exciting. That's super, super, super exciting. Straight in, straight out. I mean, let's not waste time. Let's get stuck in it. I checked in a hotel. I'm now heading into sort of the busier part of Hanoi because I'm just on the edge of the bridge, the main river bit, and yeah, I just thought like the city's alive. Why would I not want to go get amongst it? Got the cat amongst the pigeons. So I've just ordered a grab, and I'm gonna head in and do a bit of exploring. So on first impressions, this place is mad. I'm gonna love it. It's like crazy. Crazy. It's just going off. It's so busy. There's so much going on. It's similar to sort of Bangkok in that sense. Just alive. There's people everywhere. There's stuff going on. There's lights. There's smells. There's the whole lot. Yeah, it is a vibe. It is a total vibe. Really cool. Everyone seems super nice and friendly so far. I mean, it's like everything. I'm probably gonna get these bad boys, little pair of waterproofs, and then now I just need to find a jacket, a waterproof lightweight jacket. Might even get one of these little gilet bad boys, North Facing numbers. Yeah, look at this. So I just bought myself a load of snide gear. Well, I didn't really, I just got a jacket and a pair of waterproof trousers just because it's probably going to rain at some point during this trip, so I needed to get them. So went and got those, which is cool, and it cost me, I think I hustled him down. Originally he was trying to tell me like £110, well, the equivalent of like £110, but I hustled him down to like 60 quid for the Arky rainproof trousers and the rainproof jacket. And the quality is banging. Like the quality is absolutely banging. They're definitely coming out of probably about the same factories. And do you know what? If you watch this video and you give me grief for it, you can leave a nasty comment. I will read it. I'll digest it. I won't respond, but it might make you feel better. So go ahead and do it. Now I'm just gonna mooch around. I've done what I came to do. I'm probably gonna go back to that shop once I've done the Hajong loop and get a few more bits and bobs for like my daughter and bits like that. Because there's just loads of stuff, like just loads of good stuff. Gore-Tex North Face hat. I do love a hat. I might go in there and check that bad boy out. Yeah, it's all good. So I'm gonna get stuff at Isabella definitely because she'll appreciate that. Hey, how you doing? You good? Everyone's super friendly here. Everyone's super friendly. So yeah, I'm gonna do just check out what Hanoi's got to offer. It's madness. Like look at it. It's proper heaving. It's a vibe though. But I've done what I needed to do in preparation for the loop tomorrow, and then I'm going to pack my bag when I get back, but I'm going to spend a few hours out here now just checking the gaff out, just seeing what it's about. Check this out for like just madness. It's fucking heaving. It's sick though. It's heaving. Everyone's friendly. No one's like, this is great. Good mix of tourists, good mix of locals. It's late, like the time is 10 o'clock and it's going off. It's going off. Don't even know what way to go. I'm just gonna wander in a straight line, see what happens, see what occurs. Packs down there. Right, we'll go this way. Go this way first and then go back down this way afterwards. Check it out. I'll squeeze past these girls in. Excuse me, these young ladies. Thank you very much. Tech shop. Watches, tech. But often I kind of get caught short and don't know where to look. Like, I don't know where to look. It's similar sort of vibes to like Bangkok, but even more intense. I don't know where to look, what to look at, what to dive into. There's just so much going on. So I'm just going to wander and absorb before making any decisions. Banging. That banana shirt is the one. Absolute one. Look at this place. Every direction you turn in, there is like something going on. It is mad. Like every single direction there is something going on. It is like sensory overload, which is cool. Like really cool. Not often I get kind of overwhelmed, overstimulated by places, but yeah, this definitely does it. Definitely does it. God, I have like sensory overload, absolute sensory overload. I'm so glad I didn't do my due diligence before coming here and just came here with an open mind and just whatever is whatever, you know, it is what it is. I'm so glad I did that because this has just blown me away. Like, wow, what an incredible place. What an incredible place. I could not recommend coming to Hanoi enough, and this is only the start. You know, I'm not going to see a huge amount of Vietnam. I'm going to see Hanoi, going to go do the Ha Giang Loop, and then come back here for a few days. So I'm going to see mainly here, but wow, come here. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. I really wasn't expecting this, and it's blown my mind, the scale of it. And just again, just traveling is one of the most incredible things you can ever do for yourself, particularly alone. Like, it's great to go and do it with friends, definitely, but go and take yourself out of your comfort zone. It's not often I get blown away by stuff, and I'm blown away. I can't even, like, my body's tired. I've flown all day, I've traveled all day, and I'm tired, but my mind is like, I just want to go and see it all. I want to go and dip my finger in every single one of these pies and just experience it all because there's so much. But I will be able to come back here and I will have a bit of time after the Ha Giang Loop to enjoy this and soak up this. But wow, what an incredible place. What an absolutely incredible place. You can hear the noise in the background. It's heaving, it's thriving, it's so alive in every single direction. And I know it's a Saturday night, it probably isn't like this every night of the week, but this is incredible. Really incredible. Right, I don't even know what's just happened. I've just had my lid absolutely blown off. Was not expecting that. Just was not prepared for what Hanoi had in store for me. I went into it kind of oblivious, kind of like a clean slate, palate cleanse, and it's just blown me away. What an incredible place. I'm really looking forward to doing the Ha Giang Loop, like really looking forward to doing it. But I'm also looking forward to coming back to Hanoi and experience a little bit more of that. That was unbelievably wild. What a vibe. Great people, great atmosphere, so much going on. Just so much going on. What a city. What a city. And I'm back at the hotel now. I'm going to go crash out on the bed. Call it a day. Call it a day. It's been a good one. It has been a good one. Well, actually, before we go to bed, I'm going to show you what the hustle was. So 60 quid I paid for these. He wanted like nearly 100 quid, but I hustled him down, being from London and that. So got this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. So a windbreaker, Gore-Tex kind of thing. The quality of it is just wild. It's so good. So good. So I got this bad boy. Little windbreaker number. That's cool. Happy with that. And then obviously pants to go with. So these are water breaker pants, Arkies, whatever you want to call them. Down with the fucking kids. I don't even know. I just see all cool people wearing them and desperately trying to be cool. But yeah, fucking banging. So if it pisses down, and it was raining when I arrived. It was only lightly spitting, like misty. But there is potential for rain and stuff, and you are going to be on the back of a bike. So this is a must. And even if I don't really get much use out of them here, take them back home, I'll definitely get use out of them in England for sure. But yeah, this is the hustle. £60. Gore-Tex, all that sort of stuff. Like, in terms, yeah, quality-wise, they must come out of similar factories for sure. I've been involved in kind of like Chinese factories and manufacturing and all the rest of it, and I know how the system works. A load of stuff goes out the back door, but is still done to the same quality or as close to the same quality as other places. Or a Western brand finds something really good in a factory, gets them to make it, sticks a good branding on it, puts loads of money behind marketing, and yeah, that's how you build a brand in the West. Source it cheap from the East, put a good markup through marketing, and you're laughing. It's just always the way. But this is the bargains. This is it. This is what I went out tonight to get to make sure I'm ready for the old loopage tomorrow, and I'm chuffed. Hopefully I don't have to use it. Hopefully it's blistering sunshine and I We'll stay out of it for as long as possible, but it will be going with me. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So if you are coming to Vietnam to do the Hajong Loop and you are going to buy some kit in preparation for it, then it's called the North Face Factory Outlet. If you put it into Google, you'll find it. It takes you there. Pretty good. Whatever they offer you price-wise, hustle them down. You skim 30, 40% off that. Don't be like a dickhead about it. Just have a laugh and joke with them. Learn some of the local lingo, like thank you, please, all that sort of stuff. That just goes a long way in terms of trying to get your money to stretch a little bit further, because they make a massive markup, particularly on like Westerners and tourists and stuff. So there's a lot to play with. You just have to know how to play the game, and being a dickhead is definitely not how to play it.